Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to a game that I thought I would never stream. Never in a million years did I ever think I would be streaming and or doing any type of online content for World of Warcraft, yet here we are. So how's everybody doing? Haley, Ron Allen, Nacho, Jalen's hanging out. I should bring up that chat list here real quick. Phoenix One's hanging out, as well as Jay, Commander Root. How you guys doing? So, I thought it might be interesting to give you just a brief history of my experience with this game. And I know I kind of talked about this a little bit in a couple other streams, but for the Horde, hey Novik. Novik's been playing too. I think he's going to stream later as well. Actually, speaking of that, doesn't this game have the ability now to, even if you're on different servers, you can still group up and do dungeons? Can't you do that now? But anywho, so my brief history of this game, if you're completely unaware, I played the game at launch, and this game came out in 2004. In 2003, that is when Star Wars Galaxies came out. But I remember this game coming out in 2004, and it was, you know, it was huge, and it blew up, and, you know, there was a time in there where it was the biggest thing ever. The funny thing is everybody's looking at Fortnite right now, and they're like, man, Fortnite is so huge. You know, there's never been a game that's blown up like Fortnite has, and you get people who are like not interested in video games and crazy stuff just happening around Fortnite. And I'm like, that's not true, because I remember WoW during its peak had the exact same thing. I know people who had zero interest in video games, people who have never played video games before, they played World of Warcraft because it was that big at its peak. So, yeah, I basically played World of Warcraft for many a years. My main thing I did was healing. I did a priest healing for a long time, and then I switched over to druid healing. I was just kind of a casual raider in WoW. We never really went super hardcore, from what I recall. Did a lot of dungeons, though. That was my thing. It's always my thing, and that's why I like it so much in SWTOR. But yeah, priest and druid, I would say, were my main two, and then did a little bit of mage here and there. But we basically played it up until Cataclysm, and I remember when Cataclysm came out, you know, it totally changed the world. And I think I played Cataclysm for like 5 minutes, and then never touched the game again. And I think Cataclysm came out 8 years ago. So there were a couple of brief times where I just logged into the game and maybe messed around for a little bit, but nothing crazy, right? So this is really the first time that I've really come back and tried to play the game, and it's so different. I mean, I jumped on one of my old characters, and I was looking around. It's like, I don't know what any of this is. I don't understand any of this. So I basically deleted 95% of my characters, and I'm just starting from scratch for the most part. So this is my first character back. I'm doing a Draenei Hunter, which is something that I had not done. Because what I really wanted to do is with the new allied races coming out, I took a look at those and I'm like, oh, you know what? That'd be cool. Just start with those, right? And then I figured out that it's like super hard and grindy to even get to the new allied races. So not entirely sure what I'm going to do with that. I guess maybe just slowly grind them out. But I want to do another priest at some point. I want to do a rogue, which I never really did back in the day. And then also maybe a warlock, which is one that I never really did back in the day. So But it's been really interesting to see how this game has changed over the years. Visually, it's, you know, a lot better than what it was. It's still super grindy, though. So if you're really into grindy games, that's definitely... So here's the real question, Alliance or Horde? Well, back in the day, we started with Alliance. So I played Alliance for a long time. Then something happened, I don't exactly remember what it was, and we switched over to Horde. And then I think when we left in Cataclysm, we were playing Horde. But to answer your question, I'm going to have to go Alliance. So I think here in this stream, what I want to do is I just hit 15 last night. I'm now 16. And you have to be 15 before you can actually use the group finder for dungeons. So that is what we're going to do here. I'm going to queue up. I don't know how long it's going to take. Also, I saw something else in here. Where's it at? There is the activities or adventure guide or whatever it is. There was a thing in here somewhere. Where did I see that at? It's like if I do... yeah, of course, now I can't find it. There was a thing in here somewhere where it was like... If you do, or you queue up your dungeon through this, you'll get a ring or something. And of course, now I'm not seeing it. I think it's Dead Mines. I mean, this is saying Ragefire Chasm, but that's... Press I? Or wait. I doesn't do nothing. Oh. Also, this is something I think they just changed. I like the new guild interface. It's also interesting that it keeps, like, all the recent guild conversations. That's kind of neat. Alright, where is... Here we go. Yeah, and actually the way that they've got the interface down at the bottom of the screen, that's also brand new. They just did that like a couple days ago. Yeah, I does nothing for me. J pops up that. And I didn't change any, like, hotkeys or nothing. So I don't know. Could have swore it was under here, but I guess I don't need a ring. Or I'll figure it out later. Anywho, so I'm going to go to the group finder and I'm just going to queue up for a random. I mean, that'll get me some stuff anyway. Actually, if I go to this... So... Okay, so Ragefire Chasm and Dead Mines are the only two options right now. Alright, we'll do the random of the day. Alright, in the meantime, let's mosey on over here. Got a couple quests. I'm currently in Darkshore. The other thing that I've been trying to do in this game is I want to teach myself how to hotkey. Right now, I've got one of those fancy gaming mice, so I've been firing all the abilities from the mouse. But I have a feeling like that's something I'm going to have to change. And I'm just going to have to figure out how I'm going to do it. Just not sure yet. Do I got to kill you guys? No, it's over here, whatever I'm looking for. This nerd. Is that some kind of a telegraph? Well, I'm not taking any damage.
I need a target.
Also, if the game's too loud, let me know. I did a couple of sound checks, but... Where's this other dude at? Like, really far away? Alright, let's change quest here real quick. Do you have amulets, sir? You do. All right, cool. Hey, Potato, how's it going? Yeah, when it comes to hotkeying, I've been looking at a number of other people playing either WoW or SOTOR to try and figure out what the best way to do it is. And some people have really weird ways they hotkey. I was looking at one guy and he's got it like Shift 1, Shift 2, Shift 3. And I'm like, that doesn't seem right. That's just weird. I think I would do like, I don't know, Shift W, ASD, QER, something like that. Is WoW free? You are able to play free to a certain point, but I don't know what that is. The big news that they just announced was that if you sub to the game, you get all of the expansions for free. Except for the new one, of course.
I don't have a target.
What made you come back to WoW? There aren't any fuzzy Yodas here. Well, there could be. That's part of the problem. Oh, so Potato, you're unfamiliar with this game? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, if there's people who have no idea what's going on here, I'd be happy to show you some stuff. But yes, World of Warcraft is an MMO very, very similar to SOTOR. I'm currently playing a hunter, which is the pet class of the game. Actually, speaking, that little ding noise, is there any way to disable that? Oh, you mean for a sub base? Yes, 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 yes. I don't even know what that's called. What ding noise? Well, whenever a guildmate gets on, or somebody that I know, it makes like a ding noise. And I don't want the stream to be just ding, 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 ding. You can turn it off. I figured there had to be a way. I just don't know which. That noise is what I'm talking about. You gotta change that in your battle. Really? Oh, the launcher. Oh. Let me fire that up here real quick. Settings, maybe. I mean, I still want to be alerted when people are doing stuff. I just don't want the ding noise. While streaming, anyway. Friends in chat. Here we go. Alert me. Let's see. I don't see it there. Game settings. Nope, not there. Member online alert. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go, maybe. Sounds and notifications. Maybe it's this one. All right, let's try that. What server am I playing on? I'm doing Horde, Alliance on Dalaran, and then Horde on. Is it Kel'Thuzad or Kel'Thuzad? One of the two. Okay, I think I got it. We'll give it a. We'll see if we get any more dings. It dinged again. Although that's in-game, that's not battle.net. Because there's actually two different kinds of dings. That's right.
I need to target something first.
Oh, watch out for this guy. You know, we've been in the queue for this thing for probably 5 minutes. I'm surprised that it's not popped yet. Considering that this game's got cross-server queues, how is it not instant? Especially with this many people playing the game. DPS, that's why. What do you mean, too many DPS or too few DPS? It's got to be few, right? I mean, it's got to be the same issue that SWTOR has. It's probably no tanks, right? So, it's just not enough tanks and healers. It's still crazy, though. That's right. We'll just keep talking and keep killing these trolls. Because we all know that trolls are evil. And I am way outside of the questing area. That's why I kind of want to play a healer again, because I'd probably get insta-Qs as a healer. Definitely get insta-Qs as a tank. Okay, so here's a question for the Warcraft experts in chat. What are the good mods that I need to have? And part 2 on that is, where do I get mods? Is it still Curse? I heard recently something about the Twitch launcher apparently has got some really good integrated mods. Oh, that's right. Twitch did buy Curse, didn't they? I completely forgot about that. What do you... Wait, what a minute. Wait, that's... Hacker. Or something, I don't know. It disappeared in front of my eyes. So, I'm gonna write these down. So, Novik said there's one called Bagnon. I'm assuming that manages your bags or something. You'd also recommend the ELVUI. Alright, I'll check that out. ELVUI. Because I know back in the day, we used to have ones for like looking at everything in the game. I can't remember what it was called. But it's like, it was almost like an encyclopedia for the game. Yeah, Atlas Loot. Yeah, there you go. Wasn't there another one along with it, though? It was Atlas Loot and then something else. Do I want to have a full suite or just a few? I don't know. It depends what they do, I suppose. But I guess to answer your question, probably just a few. Oh, I need a DPS meter. That's a thing. Is there anybody here in this tower? There is. Oh, this guy is a quest. Come on, Sora.
I need a target.
Sora, my kitty. What? You can't disappear. That's illegal. Oh, hello.
I need to target something first.
Deadly boss mobs. I've heard of that one. I think that was another one that's been around like a really, really long time. Actually, let me write that one down so I don't forget it. Doesn't that one also give like alerts like, oh, the boss is getting ready to do this? That kind of thing. In addition to like giving information. He just completely ignored me. Listen here, sir. Give me your necklaces. Nothing. This is what we call the jump shot. I really confused that guy. Come on, Sora, you're doing a terrible job. Alright, I've been totally killing the wrong guys. That's right, though. Actually, I don't know if Jalen's still here or not, but I just figured out last night, Jalen, that we've got heirlooms in the guild. Ah, you son of... Oh, wait. Come on, other DPS. Oh yeah, Auctioneer. I forgot about that one. We used to play the, play the auction house. This would be Ragefire Chasm, right? Yeah, I haven't done this one in, like, 10 years. Grab all those quests. So it's neat how they are doing the dungeon quests over there on that right side. Wait, we gotta walk through lava? Seems a little strange. Oh, it goes away. I almost ran through it.
I don't have a target.
Whoa.
I need to target something first. I need a target.
I am wearing a tabard from Darnassus, so I'm getting all my elven rep. But yeah, dungeons were always the thing for me. I always liked doing dungeons. Hey, Liebes, how's it going? Oh, we gotta collect things? What is that thing? I don't remember that being in here before. Yeah, everything is just so different now. It's crazy. I think the general layout in here is maybe the same, but pretty sure that boss is new since I played last. Alright, we're doing this, huh? Alright, here we go. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. I guess I took aggro. Sorry for doing so much DPS at level 16. Jeez, sorry. Or maybe it's a random thing. They nerfed tank aggro by 75%. Well, that's not good. That dude turned into a giant. Come back here. Whoa. I think the ground would be destroyed if that kept happening. Yeah, I'm just saying. Immersion. Immersion broken.
I don't have a target.
I don't have a target.
I need a target.
Alright, build up your
I need to target something first.
your energy force, whatever.
That would be stealing.
That would be stealing. Yeah, thing is, arcane shot that really burns through the focus. A shadow storm, huh? Sounds fishy. I got a thing. Okay, so that's really cool how they do their loot in here now. So there's no more ninja looting. Everybody just gets something. And it looks like it sort of rotates. Because I didn't get anything on the first boss, but I got something on the second boss. So that's pretty cool. Allow you to shrink all the party frames down, so you can just click on the frame. I'll have to look into that. Was there always a giant bug in here? I don't remember that.
Target something first.
Lava. Where's he at? Eat my arrows, giant bug. Ah. Power word shield, eh? Better watch some Preach videos since you haven't played in such a long time. Yeah, I've been watching a few videos here and there and checking out Icy Veins, I think is the website that everybody uses now for stuff. Those are the things that were handed out, but you didn't get one. Alright, we'll group them all up. Hold on. Did I create this tune at the start of the stream? No.
I need a target.
Oh, Whaling Caverns. Nice. And Shadowfang Keep. I remember Whaling Caverns being, like, extremely long. I also remember this dungeon being very, very short. You also recommend getting a new UI? Okay, so here's the question that I have about different UIs. What makes them better? I got the gloves. Nice. Because when I was messing around on Twitch, again, I was looking at some other streams and stuff. It looked like there was one UI in particular that, like, everybody was using. I already got a chest. I don't know if I need this one or not. This one is... crap, and then I accidentally... oh, never mind. Let's go for the legs. Alright. Watch that guy on why I should have a UI, or a better, different UI. Alright. Getting from their site and using their launcher, so that is not on the Twitch launcher, is what you're saying? I hate to install like a million different things. And everybody left me. I'm here all alone. Let's see here. Requires an hour to personalize. Well, that sounds like crazy. Sir, I did not do nothing to you. Alright, there we go. No, I wanted to see if I've got... Alright, this is probably way better, right? Yes. And this... barely better. And that's better. What's in our baggie? Shoulders? I don't even have any shoulders yet. Am I gonna play this super casual? Yeah, pretty much. That's my plan currently, anyway. I don't know if I'll raid at all. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to have the time. Because, you know, in some recent streams, I've talked about all the games that are coming out this fall. And on how I'm going to stream a bunch of them. I don't know how much I'm going to stream this. Maybe never again. You know, I just don't know. We'll see. But if you guys like me streaming it, I guess I will. Right now, I'm just using it as a filler game. Alright, we got that one done. Let's get these quests done, and then we probably have to move on to Ashenvale. Because that dungeon bumped us up by 2 levels. You can get to the point that you can just press 1 to 2 buttons to do a full rotation. Are you talking about just in general or with the hunter? Oh, apparently there's a tome in here that I didn't get the first time. Yeah, and you know what? That was another thing. For sort of old WoW. Is I remember there being like 40 buttons. And you used all of them. And it definitely seems like they streamlined it a bunch more. Alright, where's this tome at? Nice and easy here. Let's kill this guy again. Hey, JT, how's it going? Oh, I just realized I got a new ability. Okay, that guy done got it. So what is this? Freezing trap? Alright. You actually throw it now? What button on my mouse is 6? Yeah, I don't see that being all that useful. Oh, there's the tome. I thought it was gonna be on a dude. Alright, I got one more quest. Yeah, I did hear about that. The whole melee hunter thing. And you know, I'll tell you that my knowledge of World of Warcraft is not like entirely novice. You know, I've watched BlizzCon almost every single year. So I kind of have an idea of what they've done to the game. You know, like the transmogging's all new. That got put in, what, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, something like that. So I've been messing around with that. And with the last expansion, you had the big, like, artifact weapon, you know, whatever they call that. And I just picked up mining because it's halfway decent money. I don't know if I'll ever do any crafting in this game or not. Now, here's the question that I've got for you guys. Because I've been looking around and I can't figure out what they've done. They used to have this thing, I want to say it was called Inscriptions or something like that. And there used to be a thing you could click on, and it would come up with a screen with a bunch of circles. And then you would put stuff in the circles. What's the deal with that? Did they remove that? Because wasn't that like a crafting thing too? They got rid of that, you think?
Ishnu del Diab. Farewell. I am listening. Goodbye.
Yes, they replaced it. Still... Oh, it's only cosmetic now? Crafting scroll buffs? Oh, okay. Is this belt any better? Yes, it is. Okay. Oh, so we actually had one more quest over here. Liebe sounds like your sister. I think really Liebe's, she's kind of like everybody's sister. You know, just a nice person overall. Never says anything snarky. Loves everyone, you know. Cold milk. Mm. Hey, you. I see you down there. What the deuce? Is the game too loud? Yeah, if I gotta turn it down, let me know, guys. I did 2 sound checks, but it might still be a little loud.
I need to target something first.
How did this happen?
I need a target.
Okay, let's get out of here. I kind of wish that you could get a mount earlier in the game instead of level 20. Because there's a lot of running around early, and it takes forever.
I am honored.
Okay, I don't know if I want to take this quest or not, because we got to move on out of this area. Where does Where does this quest take me? Way over there? Nah, that's not where I'm going. I think what I want to do is here in this thing, start quest here. Problem is we got a long run down there. Actually, I should queue up. I don't want to level completely from dungeons. I want to actually explore the world a little bit. So I guess let's run down to Ashenvale. It'll give us all the info on pets. All right, cool. Let's see. What level is Black Fathom? Yeah, I've been using Icy Veins. The guys on that site, or whoever's running that site, they've been doing a really good job with the new expansion. They've already got you know, all the builds out and all that kind of stuff. JT, do you think the stream is too loud? Do I need to turn down the game? Just want to double check. This is the kind of mount that I want for my Draenei. I want a goat or ram or whatever that is. It's a little loud. All right. Let's go down to 35%. Or maybe 30%. We'll run that as an experiment. Yeah, like I said, I did a couple sound checks before the stream, and I thought I got it right, but... So, that's a lesson to anybody who's a content creator. Make sure you're always checking that stuff. Because the first thing I'm going to do when this stream is over tonight is I'm going to go onto Twitch and I'm going to listen to it. So now I've got a little bit of gameplay at 40% and a little bit of gameplay at 30%, and I'll figure out which one's right. Hey, Mirat, did I sub? I did. And I've already bought the new expansion. Which path do I want to take here? Maybe it doesn't matter. I've got all kinds of really cool stuff on this account from when I played back in the day. So if you go under collections here and I go to mounts, it's like I've got some stuff. But I can't use it yet. Let's head towards the giant tornado. That sounds like an excellent idea. Which server? Oh, well, what the... I'm blaming you, Cat, on this one. So I'm doing Alliance on Dalaran and Horde on the server that I can't remember, so let me just log off and show you. And if anybody wants a guild invite, we basically have a guild with myself and Mox in it, and that's it. Or Jalen and Mox, myself. I can't remember if it's Kael'thasad or which one it is. I know it's one of them. It's Kale something or other. It is... There we go. Like I said, I deleted all my characters almost. And there's still a couple more that I'm going to delete. They had a bunch of stuff on them, and I'm just selling it all. Okay, Cat. We gotta find a way around this. Actually, if we jump in the water, we should be okay, I think. Alright, here we go. Experimentation time. Nailed it. I want to queue up for Shadowfang. Oh, did they really make big changes to it? I don't think I'm gonna grab these quests. Wait, is there a Flight Master over here? Just some random camp. What are you guys doing here? Blacksmithing supplies. Baker. Actually, I got some...
How are ya?
I'm fine. Let's get rid of this stuff. I'll save that.
I'm good.
You'd be good. Am I planning on playing to Endgame? Yeah, probably. The big thing is I just want to relearn the game from scratch. That's like my biggest thing right now. When it comes to the new allied races, I just wish that they didn't put such a grind behind that, because that's what I really wanted to do. It's like, oh, you know, they're introducing these new races. That would be a cool thing to start fresh on, you know? But then it's like, no, you've got to grind for 20 hours in order to unlock one of them. So it's like, ugh. Yeah, I think, JT, you're in the same boat that I am. I was actually telling the story earlier. Basically, Cataclysm hit, and that's when I quit. I played Cataclysm for like 5 minutes. And that came out, I think, in 2010, so it's been 8 years. The game looks really, really nice. I'm really surprised at the graphics, on how much better the game looks. Alright, there's a Flight Master coming up right down there. And the newer zones that they've done, you know, over the last even 5 years, those zones look even better than these zones do. See, this is a problem, Cat. We need to be able to jump better. Well, and again, you guys can tell me if I'm wrong on this, but they just introduced voice chat into this game, too. I immediately disabled that. Yeah, and so far since I've been back, I've not run into anybody who's like causing problems or anything. In fact, I kid you not, right before I was gonna start the stream today, I was basically just back there, just kind of sitting there, and some guy sent me a whisper, and he's like, "So, do you know about the hidden achievement or whatever in this area?" And I was like, "No, I'm just returning to the game. I don't know nothing about it." And he's like, "Here, follow me. I'll show you how to do all the stuff to get it." And I'm like, "Well, that's generous of you, but I'm not really interested right now. I'm kind of busy." Did you like that, Liebs? I kid you not. I don't know. Maybe over the next 2 weeks, I will stream a bunch of Warcraft, because you guys kind of seem like you're into it. And I think there's a Flight Master over here. This game's got so many quests, it's just crazy. Again, it's like, I'm just gonna not do those quests. There's what, 4 of them there? See, now that is a ding that I thought I just disabled. Apparently not. That's a coming online battle.net. So what I did didn't work. Death penalties, corpse runs. Another quest over here, too. Blackwood Den. Ah, those guys. We Draenei don't like the bears. What is this thing? I don't remember this. Is this kind of where Black Fathom is? I remember it being down here pretty far to the south, and then you'd go out to the beach and then like down and around. That's where the summoning stone used to be. That looks like something from Zelda. Twilight Vale. All right, we're getting there. There's actually a There's a flight path this way. Let's go grab that real quick. Yeah, it's funny you say that, Liebes, because I've had some people tell me here recently that I'm basically an enabler for all you guys. It's like, I need to stop watching you because I'm buying too many games. That's good. That's good for you. Let's get away from that. What level is that cat? 18? I might actually have to do one more dungeon run because it looks like I'm going to be right at 18 to 19-ish. Hold on a second. Sora, kill the squirrel. Excellent. The zone scaled with you now to a point. Oh, really? I knew that in the I think it was the last expansion or the one before that they introduced that, but I didn't realize that it was every zone. Okay, we are now in Ashenvale. So I can start taking some quests now. Although, the quest that we actually need to do is still way over there. You know what? Let's grab these.
Hello. Farewell.
Greetings, Goddess watch over you.
You can play for free until 20. That's actually taking me the opposite direction. Except for one of them. Until level 60, Kalimdor and Eastern Kingdom. It scales. After that, you need to go to Northrend. So, Outland and Pandaland, whatever that's called, they don't scale. If we actually go to the world here, Draenor. So does Draenor scale? Or Draenor, however you say it. Outland and Northrend are available in 60. I'm trying to remember, did I ever do any questing or anything in Draenor? I don't remember. Let's try this trap thing. Haha, you are frozen. Yeah, I don't see that being that useful.
I don't have a target.
I might take that off the bar. Yeah, right now for the Hunter, it's basically 3 buttons. And then I can throw in a stun if I want to. But Steady Shot gets you focus. But I also have a talent that makes... I think it's Steady Shot and Multi-Shot, like, less expensive or something like that. You know, I kind of miss weather. Oh, what is happening over here? This is the enemy. I'm killing these things. That Naga's on the move. Where's he going so fast? The levels are near the name of the zone on the map. Yeah, I saw that earlier. Like, you can come up to here and hover, and it tells you. So, what you're saying is, again, Ashenvale as an example, it will scale from 15 to 60. But once you hit 60, then it's just, it doesn't know what to do with you. You'd be over-leveling it. Alright, gotcha. Makes sense now.
I need to target something first.
Sora, you must destroy our most ancient of enemies, the snails. Kill it. Excellent. Get out of the way here, so we're not aggroing anything when we return. Shadowfang Keep. Nice artwork.
Ain't you a chipper-looking one? That's enough gabbing for me.
Yes, sir. So far, it looks the same. Corpse Eater. I'm putting you to sleep. How is that a thing? You think you need a new account if you're going to go to the US servers? I think there's a toggle for that. I know on the account that I have, I can choose like any region that I want.
I don't have a target. I need to target something first.
Am I giving up on SWTOR? No, 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 no. Yeah, SWTOR is just kind of in a lull right now. We got the PvP update coming on the 31st, but I'm not really that big of a PvP fan, so that really doesn't do anything for me. And after the PvP update for the rest of the year, we don't know anything about what they're doing. So, I don't see them doing another update for a good couple months. So, there's just not really a lot going on in SWTOR. What the deuce? What's happening here? Where's our healer? That was quite the ability. Do I gotta do something with this? Break line of sight? No, over the next couple of months, I'm going to be streaming a lot of different games here on this channel. The month of August in particular is going to be really crazy. There's a lot of really good stuff coming out. I will heal myself. Didn't there used to be a thing where we had to let a person out?
What can I do for you? Let the light of the new moon.
Guess we're just gonna leave you inside. Yeah, you can't click on those thingies anymore. Oh. Is someone coming to unlock the door? Oh, here it comes finally. Yeah, I know a lot of people that play Ark. I think it's a pretty solid game. Not really my thing, though. I'm not really into those survival games that are like that. Down he goes. Oh. We got some girl we're trying to kill now. Adios.
I need a target.
Level up. Sorry, ghost dude. You know you're in trouble when you're getting attacked by the ghostly cooks.
I I need to target something first.
Good job, crew. I remember there being way fewer guys in here. No, that sounds great. And yeah, who doesn't like dinosaurs? I think that's why I put so many hours into Jurassic World Evolution. I'm kind of hoping they do some DLC for that game. I need to move my bars or something here. Although if I get a different interface, it's not going to matter. On top of the table. All right, Baron. Yeah, Jurassic World Evolution is kind of a combination between like a city builder, a theme park game, and like a zoo tycoon. So if you like something like Sim City or something like that, you'd probably like it. I think I streamed that game for almost 50 hours. Give me some loot. No? All right. Didn't these skeleton guys used to put like a nasty curse on everybody? Or something. I remember there was some mob in here that just used to wreak havoc with everybody.
I don't have a target.
The ghost guys. Trying to see how fast I can build my threat.
I need a target.
Got it to 22. Whoop. That was my fault. I let an arrow sort of fly loose there. I wonder, just because I'm curious. He's immune. Thanks, game. What is this? Skeleton hands? I see that guy looting things, but they're not lit up for me. Yeah, I know a little earlier some of you were talking about classic WoW.
I need to target something.
Yeah,
first.
I'll definitely try it out.
I don't have a target.
Classic WoW used to be like really crazy though.
Get gabbing or get going.
Yeah, I can't loot those silver blocks. That crit. I'm kind of thinking now that I want to do a priest and then just level them up through nothing but dungeons. That sounds like it would be a lot of fun. But I really want it to be a Lightforged Draenei. Nearby gargoyle comes to life. What is this, a TV show from the 80s?
I need a target.
And you're out of focus. I think we're getting kind of close to the end, if I remember correctly. There's like a couple rooms like this, and then...
I don't have a target.
new zombies have appeared. Yeah, priests were the funnest back in the day. When it comes to class balance in this game, does anybody happen to know which healer is actually considered the best? Trying to remember, can monk be a healer?
I need a target.
Because you've got druid, priest, paladin. Druids are always number one. Our shamans are also a healer. Monks can heal? Okay. So not holy priest? What's going on with holy priest? It's just not viable? They're just better for damage avoidance versus damage healed. How have I gotten no loot out of here yet?
Oi. We are bound by a covenant.
For raids, you think holy priests are the best? According to Icy Veins, the spec that I have this hunter apparently is the worst. By like 10% compared to the other two. I just saw that this morning and I was like, oh man, but I like this one.
I need to target something first.
Alright, here's the final boss. I'm just gonna stay up here. So, the new class they added a while back, the Illidan guys. Do people like that class? Are they any good? The Demon Hunter, I think it is. Because it seems like the Demon Hunter and then the Death Knight, I never really hear anybody talking about those. Alright, let's rapid shot here. I don't know why I just fired a multi-shot. Demon Hunter was not your kind of class, but played great. Okay, I got something at the end. But unfortunately, it's the one thing that I can't use because I've got that. Actually, you know what I should do is, hold on. Anyone want... Ah, then they're leaving too quick. Fine, whatever. Now, so SOTOR is plenty active.
We've been walled up for far too long.
Jeez. Come on there, grumpy pants.
Good day.
Yeah, SOTOR will never catch World of Warcraft in content. It'll never happen because this game's got a... what? 5-year head start? Whatever it is. And you brought us back to the rain, Cat. And a much bigger team, that's true. That reminds me, I need to get a mining bag. Coarse stone... Yeah, that's the thing about Blizzard is Blizzard, they just print money. And it seems like everything Blizzard does just turns to gold. You know, like if you've never heard the story of Hearthstone, Hearthstone was a side project that was initially done by just a couple of guys. They're like, you know, we're just kind of messing around with this card game thing idea with like all the properties in it, and you know, they basically convinced Blizzard to launch it as a thing, and then all of a sudden, boom. That game makes how many millions of dollars a month? It's just insane. Yeah, you're right. Overwatch was massive before it came out. You know, and really, if you look at all the games that they've done in the last 20 years... the only game that you could maybe consider a mistake would be Heroes of the Storm. But still, that game still makes money and still has big tournaments, and that game is shown on ESPN and all kinds of stuff, so it's not really a failure. It's just not really the type of game that people wanted from them. We got us a knife. And you know, actually, the Overwatch MMO that never came out, that was actually Blizzard's probably biggest mistake in the company, you know, history or whatever. They worked on that for 7 years, and they ended up scrapping basically most of it. Oh, they'll definitely do another Diablo. I guarantee it. I think they're probably already working on it too. Oh, hello, special. What are you? And I'm totally down for another Diablo. I'd play that. Is this any good? It is. Alright, a couple more of these guys. Last time you heard that the Diablo team was down to a couple people. Yeah, because they released the Necromancer. And I think that's the last thing that they've done. So they might be done with development on D3. Alright, that is done. Here's the things that I'm supposed to be looking for. Give me your code cylinders. Ah, sweet, sweet rain. See, now this Liebes, if you're still here, this will put you to sleep. Just go full ASMR on this stream. Just like DK. I know, and that's why I like the DK Stronghold the best. It's small, and it's dark, and it's rainy. There's like things all over the place here. I kind of wish SWTOR had swimming. What is this? Oh, I'm not a rogue, so I can't open that. Well, I guess we'll head back out onto the lake here. Bounce. Hey, wait, what? Rain is so calming. I agree. We need a good rainstorm. Here is a fishing pool.
I can't use that yet.
Oh, I don't have fishing? Oh. I thought I did.
It's too far away.
Alright, settle down, guys.
I need to target something first.
This is deep cover underwater fighting. Alright, let's get out of here. I'm trying to trap your friend in ice.
I don't have a target.
Yeah, that's that does not put me into combat. Excellent. That's what I was gonna test. I can get a mount here real soon. What level is flying here in Azeroth? Like 40 something? You read that a 100-foot fissure opened up in Yellowstone? As long as it doesn't, like, blow up, we're okay. Like, completely. Actually, what I should do is go to Ironforge and get a dwarven tabard.
Ishnu Allah. I will light you.
Vishnu Allah. Good luck, friend.
I just can't do this, can I? Where be my nearest trainer? Actually, there's a flight path right here, isn't there? I gotta go to the trainer to get, hold on. Yeah.
How may I help?
To Darnassus we shall go. I'm pretty sure I've got the money. I sent this character a bunch of money. Let's see. Actually, can I open up these in flight? No pearls, huh? Writing quest, if you click on it, it shows you where to go. You're talking about this? Just has to see your trainer. Oh, what is this now? Shoot a stream of 10 shots at your target. Usable while moving. Really? Well, I'm gonna put that over there, I guess, for now. How many buttons do I got on this mouse? 7? It's gonna be like that movie with Tommy Lee Jones, where the La Brea tar pits just explode. And it's like, alright, we're done. So, right now, for mods, I got Deadly Boss mod, the Bag one, the ELV UI, any other mods you guys can think of? Oh, a DPS meter of some description. I think when it comes to DPS meters, I think everybody pretty much uses the same thing, don't they? Oh, yeah, recount. That sounds familiar. We're almost there. Sometimes you forget just how big this game is. And it's actually kind of funny. I don't know if I want to say that SWTOR does it better, but in SWTOR, you can move around a lot quicker. This game still kind of does it old school. I mean, you could probably pick like the 2 farthest away flight paths and hit it. It's probably at least a half hour, isn't it? That's how it used to be back in the day. Maybe even more than that. I don't even know anymore. Yeah, there are some teleporters, you're right. Finally made it.
Ishnuala.
Where is my trainer? I got a rough idea of where it is, but... Also, I don't know if somebody answered the question earlier or not, but what is it for flying? Is it 40? I'm going the wrong way. No, 60? That sounds way too high. Well, that's where I can get the little tiger mounts, but I don't want that. Here we go. Use 47 add-ons.
What brings you here?
Wait a minute.
Farewell.
Oh, no, it's not the... It's the riding trainer, not the class trainer. Here we go.
Hello.
Okay, so, well, 40 is... faster mounting.
Good luck, friend.
Let's see here. How much are your kitties, and do I have good enough rep to buy one?
Peace be with you. May the stars guide you.
What brings you here? May the stars guide
Alright, we'll do this the old-fashioned way. I've already got a pretty good select. Oh, I do have a ram already. Well, look at that. No, you... What's wrong? You can't fly? Why not? What's your problem? You're being stubborn, huh? I see how it is. No. No, leave the chicken out of this. What do I want? Probably, I'll probably just stay with that ram. Man, that's like an old school Mechanistrider. It's got no coloring or nothing. All right. I am curious. We're going to check this out here real quick. Where's the guard at? Where's the flight master?
Greetings.
You're not the right kind of guard. Oh yeah, this is already like so much better.
I am honored.
Let's see. Hippogriff Master? I don't know if that's the right thing or not. You think I gotta go to Stormwind? Let's check this
Good
guy.
luck, friend.
Oh, that's the guy that's way down here. That's where I came in. Is there a good way to get to Stormwind from here? There's a boat. Let's see, we got the Quartermasters, the Hippogriff Master. Oh, the one on Dark Shore, that's
Go
right.
in peace.
I'm not gonna bother with a mage. I probably want money or something. What? Why are you just now giving me this quest? And I have to accept it? What the heck? Well, the dock's been destroyed. Which boat is it now? Because there used to be a dock that went out that way. And come to think of it, I have not seen any boats. What are you guys shooting at, the Murlocs? Is there another dock somewhere, guys? I want to say that I maybe saw a dock or something way over here. We'll check it out. We'll do it for science. See, that's like one of those things, one of the mods that I used to have would show you all like the shipping routes and, you know, all that stuff. Maybe I'm totally wrong, but I thought I saw a dock. I don't know. Maybe not. Pardon me, water elementals. Why is my communication thing blinking? You need to go from Darnassus through the park tree and... What are these bubbles over here? Sorry, gotta go. I don't know if I have a good way to get back there. That's the question.
Hello.
Oh, I guess we could fly there. Alright, so the question is there also a confirmed one at Darnassus, or is the only one over here?
Got it.
Alright, we'll fly here for... So there is actually 2 boats on this side then. I think this griffin needs to fly a little bit quicker. Actually, there's docks all over. Whoa, there's a boat. Crap, crap, crap. Which boat is this?
How may I help?
Isn't there a guy that tells you which boat goes where? Or is this one docked? Where's the captain dude at? I'm thinking this one's just a docked boat. Yeah, there should be a guy that says, yeah, this boat goes here or something. I don't see no... Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, here we go.
Elune be with you.
It says the... Oh, wait a minute. Use this portal.
Till next we
Oh,
meet.
Oh, that one's broke? Oh, that's interesting. Oh, look at that. So these are broke. Reminds me of the olden days. When the boats would drop you off in the middle of the water in the exhaustion zone. Really? It put us here? This is like up in that tower, right? I remember this place. Too bad you can't loot the apples. That'd be a thing. City guard. Flight master, I think. It's actually like, since I'm here and kind of messing around, I might as well get the Stormwind City Tabard.
Looking for something specific?
Speak of the devil.
Safe travels.
Okay.
Well met.
40. So I was right. 'Tis 40. Alright, cool. Now we know.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Why do I not have this one?
I have the finest wires in the land.
I've got the finest wares in the land. How is that even a thing? Why would you want to ride a bunch of bones? It's not even a real dinosaur. It is a fake one. Okay, I want to go to Ironforge now. Actually, wait a minute. Let's see. Trying to remember where everything is. Oh, did I read that wrong? I thought it said...
Welcome.
Oh.
Safe travels.
Tricky, tricky. Bump. Okay. How do we get to Ironforge from here? Because the train... Doesn't the train go from Stormwind to Ironforge? Is it in the Dwarven district? Alright, let's have a look around here. This looks familiar. No. There ain't nobody down here. Nobody uses this old thing anymore. They're like, what is this? 8 years ago? No, I think it's got a vendor. I think I've made pretty good progress in this game
Honored, I'm sure.
since coming back. What are you, and why are you so large of a person? Don't read your map, sir. The train only goes one way. This guy got a bird on his head. What the... How is that a thing? Is there a gnomish quartermaster? Alchemy. Alright, let's see here. If I was a dwarvish quartermaster, where would I be?
What can I do for you?
Where is... Not
Keep your
that.
feet on the ground. How are you? Be good.
Are they all... Did they move them so that they're always all near the flying?
What's on your mind?
Alright, grab that.
Be good.
Be good. So, is there a gnome quartermaster? Actually, is that even a faction? A Nomergon. Is there a Nomergon one?
Great to meet you.
You can't fly anywhere, because you don't know
Safe
nothing on this
travel.
side of the land. It was near the Iron Forge? I don't know if I'm really that concerned about that one. We might be done here on our little journey. I see they still have the fact checker, aka the red shirt guy. The small lady with the pink hair. You said it was near the Great Forge? Oh.
Would you like to purchase something? Seeing you.
Alright. Let's get out of here. Fly back to that flight path, and then we'll be good to go.
Ishnu Allah.
Got hung up on the railing there, bird. I think that guy just drove his motorcycle into the ocean. Yeah, I should have grabbed that mining bag when I was back there, but yeah, I'll deal with it later. This is Dalaran. You're gonna download WoW again? Cool. Yeah, like I said earlier, if anybody wants to join the guild, just let me know. Actually, how much rep do I have with, Darnassus? Actually, oh, I'm almost to the next level. Currently honored. There's a dead dinosaur over there. What is that portal or whatever? There's Black Fathom. And then here comes the rain again. Does it always rain here? What's the story? Okay, what are we doing and where are we going? Wait, what? Oh, there's that one quest that's like way back there. Alright, let's do that one. Now that we have mounting speed, the whole point of doing all that was so we could do this quicker. Speaking of the summoning stone, do they still work? What do those even do anymore? Wait a minute, why is there like a gold and a silver thingy on my minimap? Oh, we gotta try this new ability. Dang, I like that. That's nice. Are you guarding something up there? Don't think I'll be able to make it up that hill. Alright, let's roll. My ram is bigger than you. It'll just run you over. Come on, swim! Swim! Hello, everyone. Good times. That's my new favorite ability. What's the cooldown on it? 20 seconds? Oh, man. Naga Queen of the Underworld, I hereby sentence you to death. Nothing up here? Ready, jump. Whoop, 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 Oop. Made it. It's like showing me a quest way down there. Meh. This is my road. Get off it. I definitely want to do Nomergon again. That was always one of the best dungeons.
How may I help? Good luck, friend.
Hey, there we go. Revered with the Darnassian people.
How may I help?
I got a bunch of junk to get rid of. You want it? Yep. Bye-bye, helmet. Not that I need the money. Alright, let's ride. Hold on a second. It's a baby forest moth. Burp. I kind of forgot that mining and that kind of stuff actually gets you experience too. I really need a new weapon. That's probably my #1 thing here.
I am honored.
Oh, that's a good point.
Del Nabres.
Hello. Ashenvale.
Now, I remember back several years ago when Blizzard introduced the transmog system. They said during that sort of unveil at BlizzCon that when you have a quest that comes up and it has, 2 items, 3 items, or whatever to choose from, the items that you don't choose still go into your transmog as being available. Is that still true? Anybody know? Oh, you're a quest giver. Just trying to figure out what the heck was going on. No, it doesn't. Wonder why they decided not to do that. It's interesting.
I need a target.
Listen here, dear. Those were my leaves.
I don't have a target.
Oh, it's not leaves, it's hair. Which makes it even creepier. I want to see how that looks when you're firing from a gun. Just bum 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 bum. That'd be cool. They look like leaves, though. There's like a bunch of dudes over here.
I need a target. I need to target something first.
Hello, I'll take your wildfire bottle. And boop. I kind of want to go watch the Warcraft movie now. Oh, we still gotta burn. Oh, there's a dead tree over here. Sorry, I had to wind up the shot. It took a little bit. WoW or SOTOR? That's a very difficult question to answer. It all comes down to what you're looking for in a game. Which one do I like the most? Well, as the title of the stream says, this is my first time really getting back into WoW in 8 years.
I need a target.
And both games at this point are very different. So here's how I would explain it. When it comes to the leveling content in the two games, SOTOR does it better than WoW. You know, the cutscenes and the decision making and the whole story presentation that SOTOR has done beats every other MMO out there. There's no other MMO that does anything like it. Now, when it comes to the other content, it's like, you know, both games have, you know, the quote-unquote dungeons and raids and PvP, so that's the same. And then, of course, you know, SOTOR is a sci-fi MMO, where World of Warcraft is a fantasy MMO. You know, WoW has a lot more content. But a lot of the content that it does have is very, very grindy. So it just goes back to sort of my opening statement of it depends what you're looking for. If you're looking for a really good sci-fi MMO with incredible storytelling, SOTOR is the way to go. But if you're looking for a fantasy MMO that still has all the normal stuff, then WoW is probably the way to go. Okay, what am I doing now? Where is this person at? Alright, I guess I'm going to turn in these quests. Yeah, World of Warcraft has always been very old school when it comes to that stuff. You know, World of Warcraft is like, here's this quest, now go kill 12 bears. You know, that kind of thing. Now, Jalen just said he finds both games to be grindy. They are, but in different ways.
Hello. Good luck, friend.
Good luck to you.
How may I help? Dear Natas.
100 pesos completed. Alright, I guess we're gonna go way down here. I mean, that's pretty much all that World of Warcraft is. And again, I can't speak for like the new content, you know, the last couple years. But World of Warcraft is, for the most part, the same thing over and over. It's either go kill this, or do they do escort quests anymore? But it's like, yeah, go kill this, or go find this, or escort this person. And don't get me wrong, SWTOR's got plenty of that too, but... in SWTOR, when you've just got, like I said, the presentation being so much better, and... The map system in SWTOR and the group play in SWTOR is also better than World of Warcraft. Like, I've said it a million times, I think the map that SWTOR has is the best MMO map that's ever been done. And WoW's has definitely gotten better over the years, but it's still not nearly as good as what SWTOR's is. The SWTOR map, you can see everything. What is going on over here? So much better. And if Novik and I were questing together in SWTOR, I could pull up the map and I can see exactly where his quests are. And what quests he has and all that stuff.
What brings you here?
It's really nice.
Good luck, friend.
All you elves are injured, huh?
Greetings. Goddess watch over you. Elune be with you.
Furblogs. I love me furblogs.
What brings you here?
Alright, we just picked up like a million quests and they're all like right here. It's basically just kill everything right here.
I need to target something first.
See, that's how you do it. You bring in the guards to help you out. You pull that guy, we'll pull this guy. Oh, I'm out of energy. Ooh, I may have pulled too many here. We gotta be careful.
I need a target.
I have not died yet since I've been back. That was the closest. Yeah, the whole traveling around a bit feels strange. Oh yeah. Like I was saying earlier, in SWTOR, you want to go somewhere and it's just like boom, 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 boom. It's so quick now in SWTOR. And you know, like a few minutes ago, we basically took a 5-minute flight from where we were to Darnassus, and I was just sitting here like, this is taking forever. But that's how this game is. I need more food apparently or something. Wait, why are my okay, my guards are just dying apparently. That's what you would change about WoW is the quality of life for lobby stuff. Why aren't no new movies with orcs and stuff or a new game series like Dragon Age? Technically, they are working on the next Dragon Age. But yeah, as far as like movies and stuff, I can't really think of anything that's coming out that would meet that criteria. Check out the movie Bright? When did that come out? A lot of superhero stuff.
I don't have a target.
I kind of hope maybe someday down the road they'll do another Warcraft movie. I like the one they did. It just really underperformed in the theaters, which is too bad. You want a fantasy like Lord of the Rings? Actually, did you know that they're doing a Lord of the Rings TV series? Apparently, it's going to cost them $1 billion to do it. Well, we cleared out all the stuff.
Del Nardis.
They dropped the holy hammered book. Find it. There it is. Oh, they have a whole bunch more dudes up here. I didn't even see this up here. Here's my question. Why am I soloing the orc fortress here? Do we not have help? Let's see. How can I get in here without pulling like a million guys?
I need to target something
Oh, little doggy. Little cat. You done did it, didn't you? Orcs are scary.
I don't have a target.
Wait, what is this? Oh. It's like you've got unread messages. Oh. Wait, what? Wait, what'd that do? Hold on. It's got a use on it. Wait, is that's not even for this quest, probably. Oh, yeah, it is. I've been killing these things for no reason at all. I think. Pardon me, sir. You're blocking me. Nope. Nobody here. Okay, good for the warlock. Is it Gul'dan? No? Whoever this guy is. Too bad, imp. Alright. Oh, I can't decloak out of here? What kind of madness is this? Now they're gonna make me fight everybody. It's kind of a nice cloak. Hello, airdrop.
A target.
Pardon me, don't mind me, I'm just coming through. Oh man, all that down there respawned. You guys wanted to see me die, this might be it. Oh, I'm so dead. I thought I could outrun him. Man, this graveyard was like in the middle of a terrible spot. Hey, Haley.
What brings you here? Farewell.
Those are not better. All right, so what are we doing with these here Furbolgs? Oh, we're just deactivating shrines. Don't chase me.
Target something first.
And where's my cat at? See, now look what you did. You aggroed the other bear. Who's fighting what over here? All I see is a bunch of trees moving around. I can see where that ability is going to be extremely good once you get some good crits rolling. The first class you ever played in WoW was a hunter. The US and EU are two completely different licenses. An EU license, your account right now is not accessible to the... Really? That's weird. That seems like a very old school approach, but I don't know.
I need a target.
Okay, transport complete. Gotta kill some more of these nerds. Bam. It's a watermelon. Oh, there's a thingy over here. I need my tin. Somebody will buy my tin. I'm selling tin rocks. Anybody want it?
I don't have a target.
No, you had a target. It's just dead because you put like 11 arrows in it. And they say that the elves are a good shot. One of the reasons why you didn't like WoW because you think there's just too much of it. It's a big game. You're definitely right. It's like I'm going through these zones and I'm skipping probably half the quest, maybe even more than half the quest.
Peace be with you. What brings you here? Illuminate your path.
All right, where to next? What the heck is this? This is new and odd. Tree Man, are you fighting the tentacles? He's dead, Jim. I don't know if I want to do this quest or not. A glowing gem is where? So it's just lost, like somewhere in this area. Oh, these things might actually have it. All right. Don't mind. He was trying to do something to my cat. The tentacles are magical creatures, and where to find them. Give me that gem. Wrong franchise. What? Wait, what? What? Why did he disappear? The tentacles have cloaking technology now? There's our gem. All right. Wait, what? What am I doing now? The light of a loon. Is that, probably this. Aye, open the Bifrost. Why is this Christmas for the Night Elves ruined? Because their tree is burning. Har har har. Alright. That's not gonna happen. See, now that one's funny. I like that one better. So, why are hunters bad at taking photos? Because they have a focus problem. Ba-bum-bum. Pardon the explosions.
Greetings.
Fine, I'll take your quest. I thought there was another quest giver somewhere. I saw a thingy. Alright, which one of you has a quest? Well, that's... Oh, alright, it's outside.
What brings you here? Farewell.
I would like to ride one of your lightsabers. No, not really.
Ashenvale.
We'll deal with that later. I still think the best joke is the is basically this one, if I'm remembering it correctly. So a Tauren walks into a bar with a parrot on his shoulder. The bartender says, "Hey, where'd you get that?" The parrot says, "Duratar, they're running all over the place." How do I want to get there? That's the question. It's an orc, not a Tauren. Got it wrong. Close enough, though. Oh, we're making some pretty good progress in this zone. Isn't this like the main town coming up here? Yeah, it is. Make sure we grab that. All kinds of quests here.
How may I help? Hello.
I should probably set my Hearthstone to here.
The Legion's end was me. Favor the road.
I am honored. Goddess, watch over you.
Feel free to browse.
The poisoned vendor just sells a dagger. That's not poison.
Ishnu Daldir. Ashenvale.
Oh, I'm totally down for that, Haley. Yeah, flying mounts and SOTOR would be great. Oh, this is the one with the sick person, I think.
I am listening.
I remember this one.
Denadris.
This quest used to be a lot longer. I don't know if it still is or not. Oh, yeah. There it is again.
Peace.
Oh, wait, it went away.
Ishnu
Wait, what? You're awake. The cure must have worked. So it's only a one thing now? It used to be like, well, I take that back.
I am honored. Go in peace.
I was gonna say it used to be like a 3-4 parter. Something like that.
Another loyal devotee.
Bryn, thank you for the follow. Well, everybody, we're probably going to be wrapping up the stream here in just a couple of minutes. I'll tell you, the next stream will be Tuesday. And as I announced a while back, Tuesdays we're doing the Sith Warrior playthrough. And then the rest of this week should be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I think we'll probably do some more World of Warcraft. So just kind of flip-flop between Warcraft and SWTOR, and then maybe throw in like a World of Warships one night or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, we've got about, what, 2 weeks before the craziness starts to happen for the fall games. So yeah, we'll just be rotating this stuff, I think. I think tonight I'm going to experiment with the mods you guys gave me. So I'll mess around with doing all that. So the next stream is tomorrow? Nope. We don't live in the future like you do, Liebes. This is probably no good, is it? Nope. Oh, I forgot. We got to try it on. Wait, are these gloves any good? See, it doesn't actually give you a message about that stuff being applied to your transmog or whatever. If I go under... Hold on. This was the broadleaf. Or maybe it doesn't show everything under here. I don't know. Guess I'll have to experiment with it a little bit. Not everything gets added, but you don't know until you equip it. Gotcha. All right, cool. So yeah, I think we'll go ahead and wrap up right there, everybody. So once again, thank you all so much for watching. And as I said, the next stream will be Tuesday night at 7:30 p.m. Central. So everybody have a fantastic rest of your day or evening, wherever you are in the world. And we'll see everybody again on Tuesday night. So thanks for coming out, and we'll see you then. Listen to the rain.